House of Terrors. The setting sun had disappeared behind dark clouds, and the light was fading fast. Sarah and Jamie were walking along a narrow track leading deeper and deeper into the forest.
So, where are we? Not exactly a picnic spot, is it? I'll tell you one thing, I don't fancy spending the night here. Me neither. Hey, Sarah, why are we whispering? I don't know, it just feels like something's going to happen, and I don't want to be here when it does.
Right, let's walk on a bit. This forest can't go on forever.
It can't go on forever? Can you see an end to this track, Jamie?
I can't see much of anything. It's getting dark.
What we need to do is find a farm. Perhaps we could sleep there.
Oh, right, find a farm. You make it sound as though we're just going...
Shh! What was that?
What?
That! Sounds like there's a church near here.
Came from over that way, through the forest.
It's so thick. Do you think we ought to leave the track?
Oh, come on, Sarah. We'll take it in turns to beat a path.
Jamie, I can't take much more of this.
Keep going, Sarah. Just a few more steps and we're... There. What did I tell you? A clearing. And that must be...
The place we're looking for, right? But it's not a church at all. It's some kind of mansion.
What a dump. Half the windows are boarded up.
And that bell's really giving me the shivers.
Come on, we'd best see if anyone's home. There's a door knocker. It looks like a claw.
Jamie, wait! Oh well, we'll soon see now.
It's opening, Sarah.
I can see that.
Boy, it's dark in there.
Hello? Anyone home? So, who opened the door then?
Probably the wind. Come on.
There goes the door.
Look, a light at the end of the passage. This place needs a good clean.
Dust everywhere.
Yeah, it gets right up your nose. Look at all this.
What a beautiful dining room.
And what a feast! Chicken, sausages, roast potatoes. There's enough here to feed an army.
Oh, look at that chocolate cake. I'm starving.
Oh, same here.
Certainly does look good. We'd better not touch anything, though.
Definitely not. Well, maybe just one sausage. Oh, that was good. Not much left though, is there?
Just a couple of potatoes. By the way, you've got gravy in your chin.
Get off! I suppose we ought to get going before the owner of the house turns up.
Yeah, what if someone comes in? It doesn't bear thinking about. Jamie, do you hear what I hear?
Quick!
Hide!
Where?
I don't know, under the table.
Pathetic. Of course, if we were the size of mice... Hey, what's going on? Strange. Sarah? Sarah!
Look at the table. Either it's getting bigger or... Jamie, we're shrinking. And look what's coming through the door.
Wow! Check the size of those boots! And the legs look like tree trunks!
My dinner! Who's been at my dinner?
Quick, see the crack in the floorboards? Run!
Mice! Mice in my house! I'll squash them flatter than a pancake!
There's the crack in the floorboards!
Run, Jamie, run! is this place? Some kind of cellar. Ugh, it stinks. Jamie, where are you?
Over here, Sarah. I'm tangled up in something. It feels like a sticky string.
Hang on, I'm coming. I'll try and cut you out. All I need is something sharp. This might do.
What on earth have you got there? It looks like a spear.
I think it's a needle.
A needle? Boy, we are small. It's as long as a spear. Well, hurry up. I feel just like a fly in a web.
That's exactly what you look like.
Sarah, there's something crawling towards us. Something huge.
A spider with 8 red eyes.
Look at its jaws, like garden shears.
Let's get out of here.
I can't move, Sarah. I'm still stuck. You're going to have to fight it.
I can't.
You can. Use the needle.
All right, I'll try. Here goes. Go on, get back, get back.
That's it, Sarah. Jab it one. It didn't like that. It's backing off.
Yeah, go on, buzz off.
Buzz? Did you say buzz? Spiders don't buzz.
A talking spider? Now I've seen everything. That's one arm free. This stuff is so sticky.
Humans. I should be scared of you, only... You're not very big, are you?
Something we ate disagreed with us. Oh, at last. I can move again. How do you make this stuff so sticky?
Ah. Secret formula.
Do you know the way out of this house?
What? After all the trouble I've had from humans? People washing me down plug holes, hitting me with rolled up newspapers, and then you come along and jab me with a needle. Why should I help you?
Oh, please.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about this house. You never know what's around the next corner. Or behind you. I call it the House of Terrors. I have a little rule. Expect the worst, and you won't be disappointed.
Thanks, very helpful, I'm sure. Well, what are we going to do then, Jamie? Any ideas, brain box?
Well, we could... no, not really.
As you're obviously hopelessly lost, I'll give you a tip. Creep along, close to the cellar wall. Of course, it's dripping with slime, but you mustn't mind that. You'll find a small opening. It's an old mouse hole, so it might just smell a bit, but you mustn't mind that either. Follow it up and you'll arrive in the library. Now I must buzz off.
We'll have to do what the spider said.
It's too dark to see, but we can feel our way along the walls.
Right. You know what this reminds me of? One of those feely games when you put your hand in the hole and guess what's there.
I'm not sure I want to guess what I just put my hand in. Yuck. Whatever it is, it's sticky and it stinks. What's so funny? If you don't shut up, I'll smear you with it.
Jamie!
What? What is it?
I think I found it. Yes, this must be right. There's a faint light at the end. Come on!
This is hard going.
And it gives me the creeps. I don't mind spiders, small ones anyway, but I do hope there aren't any rats around. If there's one thing I hate, it's slimy black rats. What's that noise, Jamie?
guess. Yellow teeth, brown fur, long tails, and a horrible smell. Wait for me!
It's a relief to be out of that hole. I must have breathed in half a ton of dust.
I don't think I've ever seen you move so fast.
We must be back on the ground floor.
I bet that corridor leads to the front door.
Whoa, not so fast. Take a look at what's sleeping in front of the fire.
A cat.
As big as a tiger.
If we're going to get out of here alive, we've got to get past it. Whatever you do, don't make any noise.
Look out for the carpet, Jamie.
Whoa!
That's done it. It's spotted us. Under the sofa.
That was close. And now we're trapped under here.
This is entirely your fault.
My fault. I like that.
Anyway, this is no time for arguing. We've already been shrunk to the size of mice, chased by a starving giant, scared silly by a slimy spider, a whopping rat and a crazy cat. We don't know what else is lurking around here. It's a house of terrors, all right, just like the spider said. Do you think there could be a ghost or anything?
You know, I wish you hadn't said that. Still, at least it sounds as if the ghost is keeping the cat busy.
Hey! What are you lying down for?
It looks like we're in for a long night, and I don't fancy meeting that ghost.
Jamie, I've been thinking.
Makes a change.
Don't be stupid, this is important. Remember what the spider said. Expect the worst and you won't be disappointed.
Yes, and she had this little laugh, sort of a he.
I think she was giving us a clue.
How do you mean?
Well, that's just what we've been doing. Everything that's happened to us in this house, all the creepy things, we've imagined them happening first.
You mean we made them happen by thinking they would happen?
Yes, like that ghost just now. What's he doing, by the way?
I'll have a look. The cat's run off and the ghost's just sort of hanging around, looking haunted.
I think I've cracked it. The first thing to do is get back to our normal size. So shut your eyes and think big.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Wait till we get out from under the sofa. Right, ready, steady, think.
I'm thinking, but nothing's happening.
Keep going, think bigger, think huge.
It's working, Sarah. The furniture's getting smaller. We must be
Getting bigger. We've done it, Jamie. You're as big and ugly as ever.
Thanks, and the same to you. But the ghost's still there. Still, I know how to deal with him now. Ha, Mr. Ghost! We're not afraid of you. Just be something else.
Like a pile of sweets.
Oh, brilliant! Chocolate, sherbet fruits, mint creams,
Jelly babies, licorice all sorts.
fruit pastels, butterscotch.
Have a toffee.
Don't mind if I do. Sarah, I never thought I'd say this, but you're a genius. The ghost is gone. There's nothing to be afraid of now. No! The giant's coming!
I can hear mice. There's mice in my house.
He's sure to find us. There's nowhere to hide. We better think small again.
Shut up. I can't think. Be a different sort of giant. A different sort of giant. There you are, Jamie. One elephant.
Give it a jelly, baby.
Looks like he's having himself. He's eating the paper as well.
Right, Jumbo. Good elephant. Take us out of here. Just hold still while I'm up, Sarah. Use the armchair.
Right. All set? Now, how do you make an elephant go?
How about charge?
There's the front door.
Hold on.
Here we go. Jumbo's disappeared. So's the forest. What's happened? Where are we?
Don't really care. After that house, it looks like heaven to me.
The music in House of Terrors is from movements 1, 4 and 5 of the Symphonie Fantastique. The composer, Hector Berlioz, had a story in mind when he wrote the music. The story of a doomed love affair. In the first movement, a young musician daydreams about a beautiful lady he loves, but who doesn't love him. Violins start with a gentle tune. The musician is thinking of happy times. Quick, threatening melodies played by the strings interrupt the peaceful passages. The musician's dreams are turning into nightmares. The flutes squeal, the drums crash, the strings scurry. The bad dreams just won't go away. But right at the end, his happy daydreams return. In the fourth movement, the musician, now asleep, has a horrible nightmare that he is about to be beheaded. He has been sentenced to death for murdering his beloved. Horns and trombones play a slow march to a mournful drum beat. The brass section blares as the marching crowd nears the scaffold. Cymbals crash, and the strings play faster and faster as the musician reaches the scaffold on which the guillotine is mounted. A solo clarinet is followed by a final drum and brass fanfare as the blade falls. In the last movement, the musician's nightmare continues. He is now surrounded by witches, dancing as his body is buried. Piccolos, flutes, oboes and bassoons play a swirling, mocking tune as the witches dance. A bell sounds a death knell. Trombones play a slow death chant. Whirling strings, drum rolls, brass and clashing cymbals bring the witches' dance and the symphony spinning to its end. These are just a few of the highlights of Berlioz's Symphonie Fantastique. You are bound to discover more every time you listen.